Hello, hello. Okay. Nice, okay. Mic seems to be working. And let me check, as usual, if I have everything that I need here. Hello, hello, everybody. Okay. Yeah, I should have everything. I changed the color of the frame of my overlays because I wanted something more suited for the theme of the Unblessed game. Because today I will keep working on these environment sketches for the game Unblessed, which is being developed by my partner and I under the name Retinal Town Studio. So yeah, I quickly just changed the colors and changed the image, the banner there on the bottom, just to be more on theme. Hello Arcade, hello. Yes, new frame. Just very quick job, but I think it's really effective because I kind of prefer a more simple frame for live streaming. I feel that maybe like it, if it were more complicated and more like full of details, it could take a little bit away from what I'm doing. So I'm pretty happy with the design. So I just changed the color. I feel immersed now. Oh, nice. That's so good to hear. Okie dokie. Let me just put some music because I have the stream one muted. There you go. Nice. Okay, so everything seems to be working fine on Twitch as well. Good, good, good. Nice. Okay, so yeah, I also put together a board here with a few references, just to have them there to inspire the environments that I'm going to sketch. I think the level of detail will stay more or less the same as in these ones. I'm trying to basically put down as many ideas as possible, just to get the feel of the cityscapes. And maybe next week, I still don't know what I will be working on, but if maybe there's some of these sketches that we particularly like, I could do a more like, refined version. So I say we start sketching some more like environments, like city landscapes, and see what we can come up with. Hello Marco, hello. New grim, dystopic and melancholic unblessed world. Yes. Can. Oh, regarding can, I actually I will have the emote ready really soon, the can emotes, plus a few like couple of extra emotes designs that I've been working on. And I actually this morning I wrote down a few ideas that came up on the Discord server, and I already started working on those. So expect some emotes for Twitch, some new emotes for Twitch, and sadly I cannot, at least for now, I don't know if it will be available in the future, but I can't add them to YouTube, but I can surely add them to the Discord server, so at least everyone that joins the server can use the emotes there. And I love that the can one is just like an inside joke, and whoever like joins us later it will be like very confusing for them, but it's fine. It's fine. You're kidding, Alba the art machine. I was so inspired to do emotes. I don't know, like this morning I said, okay, you know what, let me do that. I just grabbed my iPad and quickly sketched them, and it was a good day for creating emotes, because I'm pretty happy of the ideas that I put down. So I can't wait to, you know, refine them, prepare the PNG, and just add that to the Discord. I am sure you guys are going to love them. Oh, well, I hope so, but I'm pretty sure you will. Okay. Well, I think I will start with another maybe vertical concept today. Oh, and by the way, guys, I am so happy that you are liking the latest video that I put out on my YouTube channel. It's going so well, and I didn't expect that, honestly. So I am super happy. So many people said that they found the video really inspiring and kind of like motivating. So and that's like the highest praise. Like it's so good to know that I am contributing to your inspiration just a little bit. So thank you so much for checking the video out. Amazing job with the last video. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, as I said, I didn't expect the video to go so well. I kind of like have that mindset that I think, at least for me, it's really beneficial of just like doing the video that I like and that I want to do, and then however it goes. Like I try to not stress too much about it. So every time like a video goes well, I'm like super surprised. Like, whoa. It was really good. I was looking at the Magikarp plushie on the side, and then you actually moved it to the center. Yes, you noticed. Yeah, the Magikarp plushie, he lives on my desk, and he's been like in so many also like short videos on TikTok that I felt the need of like, you know, giving him a moment to shine. Yeah, I tried to make the video so, you know, a little bit fun and entertaining without getting too crazy. But still, with like discussions like that, it's very easy to get a little bit maybe boring. So I was trying to keep the tone a bit, you know, lifting and positive. Oops, that was not what I wanted to do. Okay. It was a lot of fun. I loved seeing the papers of Druida's plans and drawings. Yeah, I took inspiration from like other videos where they show maybe the first sketches, first ideas for their projects, and it's so nice to see where like a project started from. And especially if it started like on paper. I don't know, I have a soft spot for like, you know, papers with the I don't know, maps drawn and like some notes taken. I still love writing on paper. Yeah, I like it better than writing on a like digitally on a PC or whatever. I feel like I don't know, it's different. It makes it feel so real. Like you can hold the pages. Like, hey, I wrote this. Hello, Grayson. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Still don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah, apologies. I try to keep these kind of sketches really free. I don't want to get too crazy to make it like work and make it beautiful from the first strokes. So yeah, I will probably, this will be nice as a warm-up. I just watched the video and I found it very helpful, especially all the insight into concept art and such. Thank you so much, Grayson, for checking the video. I am so happy that you found it helpful in any way. Like that was really one of my goals for the video. I wanted it to be maybe inspiring or yes, helpful in some way to others. So I'm so happy that you checked it out. Thank you so much. All projects gain from having good visual representation to immerse people in. Yes, exactly. And as I mentioned in the video, you can kind of tell when a project maybe really skipped that step, and there's like things that don't make sense visually, or they are simply not appealing in any way. Like, they don't have to be beautiful, but they have to work with the rest of the project. And I think, yeah, sometimes you can clearly see that it yeah, it's not been like given too much thought about it. And that's for, you know, movies, a series, video games, whatever it is. I think it's super important. The concept art, or at least, you know, at least to just think a little about the visual part, because that's how, in those kind of projects, that's how people will interact with your project, especially with the movies. Like, I watch a movie and I listen to like what's happening, but I everything needs to be cohesive. And when it's not, like, you're bringing me out of the world that you're presenting me. I need to download a few brushes with kind of like shapes that could work well for buildings. I think something like that could be super useful. Oh well. Let's go with our trusty square brush. Oh. This is already so beautiful and dread-inducing. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's the vibe that we are going for here. Like, you know, kind of like an oppressive feeling. And it needs to be, you know, you can see the reference board here. It's not like a pleasant place. Oh, explosion of emotes. Oh, hello. Can't even choose a name. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you so much. I love that name. want to turn these two like panel things into maybe like some billboards. Yes, I'm streaming on YouTube as well. Yes, I'm doing the multi-streaming, both on Twitch and YouTube. Not gonna lie, I kind of love the painted over the border style. Thank you so much, Lennox Williamshart. Thank you. Yes, I like that too. In fact, my frame was quite smaller, and I went a little bit over, and I preferred. But I still like, you know, to have the border a bit more clean. But yeah, I dig the painted over the border style too. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, so what about just gonna, you know, give the impression that there's a screen of some type. And now I got this one. Textures, let's see if we can maybe use some of these. Oh, what's going on? Sometimes I try brushes that I don't even know what they do. Like, I have so many here. I saw the power of concept art in the Eternal Ruins world building project. The art in there made the project explode in popularity overnight. Yes, the art of the Eternal Ruins, it's so great. Like, I love the idea, and I really like the fact that the characters are quite like cartoon. They're very cute, but the environments are really realistic. But also, like, some of the elements of the environment, they are sort of like a mix of realistic style and more like cutesy. I think it's really well. I don't know. It's really well mixed, and it's a nice balance between the two things. So yeah, I understand why people like fell in love with the art for that project, because it's amazing. I love those passages in buildings. I also love the little bridges that connect all buildings in some parts of Europe, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I know which ones. Yeah, we really love the idea of adding some kind of a, you know, a suspended bridge kind of thing that connects two buildings, because I mean the city is developed in like in a vertical way, so it will make sense for, you know, having bridges like these from time to time. And in fact, I want to add maybe a few sort of like windows, something like that. I'm like a squirrel with brushes. I collect them and forget where they are. Oh, I have them. Lennox is enough. Thank you for letting me know. That's exactly me. Like, I always like find new brushes. Like, ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that's nice. Yes, exactly as you said. Like, we just collect them, and then one day maybe we will remember that we have them, but maybe not. Suspended bridges, that's cool. I really like the idea of the suspended bridges too, because this art that I'm doing is for a game that I'm helping my partner develop, and I think these suspended bridges is one of the first ideas that he had after like establishing that the city was a vertical space, and he immediately thought about, okay, let me just do some kind of like suspended bridges. Also, we will have like some kind of a catwalk that's basically for you to move towards the city, towards inside the city, and the catwalk will often be like suspended on the side of the buildings, and maybe you have like, you know, stairs and you go up and down. You also have some kind of like lifts or elevators inside the buildings, so there's many ways of moving. Hello, Bird and Manatee. Hello. Okay. You know what? I should have here. Aha. If I do the spacing a little bit like this. So I just want to add some information here on the side, nothing too crazy. Oh, and what if, wait, I do that in a separate layer, so then I can do this. And this layer, let me copy that. Here I'm going to cut it. Doop. And this same one, oh, we can use it in the front here. Oh, maybe we can suggest that there's another suspended bridge, maybe here. me just put the spacing back to normal. Adding windows is a +5 depth, absolutely. Like, it's even something simple like this, it really helps. And again, it's just a sketch, but those like smaller details, they give a lot to the scene. Windows and fog achieve max depth in a cityscape. Yes, the fog is like so useful. It's it really makes you understand also the scale of things. I'm experimenting at the same time with some concepts because we need to figure out a good strategy to create a good level design. Yes. Yeah, we are joining forces to understand how the city, like more of like how it looks. It's the feeling, like the mood. So I think this is more like a visual development, because our goal is really like reach some sort of like the right feeling that we want to convey with the images and the shots of the city. A buddy of mine always grabbed my stuff and drew top-down views of it and looked for A path, and B, how much one could see from any given points to make reveals in such maximum impactful. Yes, I love that. Yeah, this is exactly the idea. Yes, yeah. It's just trying to understand, like trying to create some almost like POV scenes, and yeah, exactly, like trying to understand also from like from point A to B, like how would you reach it, how do you move around in this space. I concepted a park, but he treated the space as level design. It's like that like gaming and like puzzle solving mentality that kicks in. Dude, it's just a park. No, I have to solve this. Unstoppable and unblessed power couple. Yay! That's us. Okay, let's jump straight onto another scene. As I did last time, I'm trying to, keep things... No, what are you doing? Keep things quick and not get too, like, attached to one sketch, because I really need to do quite a few. In fact, I think I'm going to do a few very rough ones. Everything is a level design. That's what he said, because it was about the user journey, yes. Okay, I think I am going to do quite a few of these smaller and very quick sketches, because I'm trying to understand how to show different elements and different parts of the city. Because even though it's very vertical, there's still probably like some spaces where the space is opening up, and there's a sort of like a flat area. As you can see from the references, the general style is really focused on brutalism. In fact, I definitely, as soon as we maybe decide if one of the scenes that I will work on works for maybe like a more finished image, I will probably do like a 3D base in a Blender, because it's all like very basic shapes, and that will be useful just to nail the perspective down, because that's the difficult part. And it's even more difficult when you have shapes like these, because it's really apparent when the perspective is like all over the place. My perspectives are often just purely vibes. Honestly, same. Like, and I intend to keep it that way. Good for you, Arcade. Like, I tend to like draw more environments that are maybe natural landscapes, or if there's like in my project Druid, there's like all the things that I've done lately are maybe like more village cottages and small houses that have been engulfed by a tree that's growing inside the house. So yeah, okay, perspective, it's fine, whatever, but it's all over the place, and it's all like really not straight lines. So I you get away with more doing that sort of environments. This one looks like a sheep. Like a boat, not the animal, not the sheep, the sheep. How to... Why there's so many words in English that they are pronounced the same, and the same as other words that are like completely different things? I still think about that every day. Hello, Saiden. I have arrived on my sick day. Oh no. Are you sick? Oh, Arcade, are you sick too? Oh no, everyone's sick. A cruise heap. Exactly. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that you guys are sick. Hope you will feel better very, very soon. Okay. Oh, you're working on your storyboards, Hayden. Nice. Good, good. Actually, that's something that I'm kind of like craving to do a few storyboards for maybe like a few scenes for my project. And then maybe, you know, do a very, very simple, not really animation, but animatic using DaVinci. That will be cool. Maybe I will leave that as a project for the beginning of next year. Yeah, I think that's an idea. Every lurker out here has to leave a like or I will make a sassy political cartoon about you. You guys don't want that. Arcade has spoken. You need to leave a like on this stream. You need to check out my latest video on YouTube. And yeah, just I suggest you do it. Because otherwise, yeah, things could go south. Yes, animatic, yeah. it will be really cool, I think. When actually, when was it? Yesterday, I think. I was chatting with my partner about like if I like in the future I will be able to do a video game out of my project Druides. The fact that I said that if I had a big budget, I would love it to be in a style similar to Disco Elysium. And actually, yeah, he said something that I haven't like considered, which was basically maybe do a few kind of like a fake screenshots of a possible game made in that style, just to see how it could look like. And I think that's a great idea. My to-do list and my like list of ideas of things that I would like to try, it's getting it's getting impossible. But hey, one step at a time. Okay, this is nice. Let's just leave it there. Let's do another one. Actually, let me open a few more references here on my other screen, just to have something else going on. And yeah, that's so fun, kind of like making fan art of a hypothetical game. Yeah, exactly. That's the idea. I love animatics. I love them too. I have a friend who made one for his project. For actually no, it wasn't even for his project. It was for like a side project. I know a lot of people that work on many different things at the same time, and yeah, he made like a side project. I think it was inspired by Warhammer, and he made these nice animatics with these like kind of like painterly style storyboards with even like the sound effects, a little bit of music, the subtitles. I believe there was a little bit of voice acting as well, or just the sounds. I don't remember. It was amazing. Amazing. So yeah, I was really inspired, and I started thinking, hey, I want to do something like this for Druides. I tried the 2 trailer animatics for my books, but I never finished them. Yeah, I will make more sense to try one for my parrot book, but I don't have enough plot to put one together. That's the thing. Like, I would need to like write at least like a short story or something, because I've been mainly doing world building for my project. So yeah, I would need something. Something like even like a very short story to base the animatic on. And but yeah, I get the fact of like try and start doing that and then not finish them. I think when you start, maybe you have that kind of like a fuel going on and you push through, but it's not easy to make animatics, and I think you reach that point where you start to, I don't know, you reach like kind of like a hold point, and you kind of stop. Maybe you don't really know if what you did works or not, and yeah, it's not easy. Also, it takes a lot of time. Yes, exactly that. I always have to the book title, the vibe, the blurb, the cover or the book, but never more than two for the same story. Yes, no, they cannot coexist. Like for me is, yes, I have the images of a lot of characters. I have a lot of, as I said, natural environments. I have, yeah, elements of world building. Still a lot to go on the front. Do I have a story? No. No, of course not. And also, like, what the city looks like. I still need to represent so much stuff, and it just lives in my head. And yeah, there's so much to do. But hey, I mean, it's a positive thing, and I like something that I actually cannot relate to other creative people when maybe they are kind of like stuck, or they have a little bit of a art block, or they cannot, like, they have the drive to maybe draw, paint, or write something, but they don't know about what. I have the opposite problem. Like I kind of like panic freeze because I have too much. Like the list is so long. Where do I start from? But I always have something that needs drawing, painting, concepting, and the list is infinite. My book is only on chapter 1, working on getting storyboard done before I resume work on. That's a good idea. That's a really great idea, to just put some storyboards down now that you have the first chapter, and then maybe jumping on the next chapters, and instead of like having like a whole book or like many chapters and having to start from zero with the storyboard. I think that's a great idea. Animatic about the druid trials to choose the new archdruid, or someone in the village telling kids the story of an archdruid, so it's like flipping through a storybook. I love that. Yes, that could be really nice to not only work on, but also as a sort of explanation of how some things work. I remember starting putting down the rough sketches, because of course, instead of like writing a story, I started right away with the sketches and a few very rough storyboards of a scene where basically the doctors of the church of Bright, they just discovered the fact that people that can use magic, they have an extra organ inside them. So I represented the scene where they took the organ to the king to show him and explain him what they found, and it was a very quick scene. So that's another idea, because that was really nice, because it was really cinematic. Like all the placement of the camera, all the shots were really inspired by movies, because it was inside basically the throne room. But yeah, there's so many things, so many things that I could represent in an animatic. Who needs a story anyways? Exactly, Lennox. You said that. Like, yeah. Who needs it? Sometimes I'm afraid, really, because I know the vibes and stuff. Living rent-free in my head won't stay like that when they become real, and I always will miss what it was. That's a very good point. And for me, is the same, especially because maybe the feeling of the whole thing, like I can see it in my head, but when I put it down on paper, let's say, it's always a little bit different, and I'm afraid to lose the vibe that I had in my head because I put it down and made it real. Oh, that's a very good point. Yes, I feel the same. I also prefer working on little scenes and short stories over the actual book. Yeah, I think it's very fulfilling to work on shorter projects because you can, I don't know, you can reach a very good point and even like an ending point a little bit faster. And also, like, keeping everything together is a little bit more possible. Like with some very big projects, you lose the plot so many times. I do with the readers, like, constantly. Always cheerful stuff here. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Also, like, Church of Bright Red Doctors making a scientific discovery sounds so sick. Yeah, that was I had these very dramatic scenes in mind, and I thought that a story like that could really work. But I like uh, the idea of showing how a druid becomes an arch druid, and I love the idea of, like, showing it from the perspective of a teacher that's explaining that to students. I think that could be really effective too. And let's see if I can make some sense of what I'm trying to do here, because I have no idea. I think today is one of those days where I'm like, just vibing and just go with the flow. For now, it just looks like an angry character of some sort. POV, I'm gonna write a 20k word novella. Ends with chaos. That will have to be 5 books, but isn't substantial enough for finishing one. Oh, well, that happened. Oh my god, yes. Yes. That's exactly it. Like, even for world building, it's it's like you start with, like, this, or maybe, like, you start small and then it becomes bigger and bigger, and yeah, as I said, you lose the plot. Like, you end up, like, realizing that, okay, maybe this is too much. And maybe, like, you crave a shorter project. 20k words is a lot. Yes, it's a lot. If you have to write 20k, yes. If you have it as a max, no, it's too little. Tell me about it. Yeah. All this talk about y'all making books is giving me the itch to write again. Yeah, that's good actually. Why not? As I said, like maybe just something short. Put down a few ideas. Okay, now it really looks like a sort of a emote character. I need to do something about that. The Druid's fanfic starts brewing. Okay. That's super nice. If you tell me that, I start like wanting to read it right now. I want it now. Give it to me. When the walls look at you angrily sounds like Terry Pratchett. Yes, it definitely does. Actually, speaking about Terry Pratchett, I have never read like a full book. I've only read like some small extracts of things that Pratchett wrote. And in fact, recently I picked up one of his books because I want to read it and I want to get into his world. I just need to take some time off from from life and take a full afternoon to just read. I think I will probably do that in the during the Christmas holidays. Yeah, I think I will take some time off and definitely want to read a little bit more. Because I've always been an avid reader, but yeah, being an adult, it's against against reading. Let's do a Terry Pratchett reading club on Discord. Nice. Once my English teacher had a part with something along the lines of, "Today's the trees were peaceful," and we had to mark all of the characterization. I marked that passage too, and she looked at me like, huh? But if you know Pratchett, I'm pretty sure mentioning the peacefulness is important. Oh, nice. You're like really making me want to drop everything and start reading that book. Don't even... Actually, let me check which one I bought. Oh, yeah, I bought The Color of Magic. That's the one that I've got. I think I read online that it was a good one to start from if you never read anything from Pratchett. So yeah, I'm really curious. I need to finish the one that I've been reading for like the past 6 months. I used to read like between 15 and 20 books per year, and now I'm down to like if I finish 2, it's a miracle. I don't like that. I want to read more. Also, this that I'm drawing, for now it doesn't make sense, but bear with me, guys. It will make sense. I I hope. I really hope it will. Hello, Miraculous. Hello, welcome. I love corridors. That's the best message, Marco. Thank you for keeping the Twitch chat alive with the I love corridors. I just had contact with Pratchett because I beta read a German translation for a French guy who wrote a collab fanfic. Oh, it was really cool, but I never came around to pick up the books. Nice. Yeah, I've always like heard about Pratchett, but I don't know why. I've never been like drawn to the books. Like when I was younger, I will never like read reviews or anything. I was mostly like going into the bookstore and picking up wherever I felt that maybe it was cool and that I would like. Corridor gang, rise up. Yeah, let's throw some emotes in the Twitch chat. There you go. Corridors are S tier hangout spot. Yes. Hello, Hungry. Welcome back. Do the corridors have heaters? If yes, I mean, yes, they do. Yeah, we don't want a damp and cold corridor. Or maybe in this world that's the standard? I don't know about that. I also buy books from their cover and blurb, but yes. That's usually me. Like only recently I picked up a couple because of recommendations, but usually I just go and I don't know, check the vibe of the book. I have books from authors who do not even know they exist. Buying by covers? No, I never did that. How could anyone think that? I did never dabbled in designing covers and never took that as a justification for buying them. Yeah, same. Like, I didn't buy this book because of the foiling, like the copper tinted foiling on the cover. Like, no, I just wanted to read this book. Yeah. Uh-huh. But it's supposed to be a cold futuristic world, no? Not sure if the cozy heated corridors will fit. Yeah, definitely in this world, and Unblessed, I cannot see any like heated corridors, unfortunately. But you know, we can create our own I don't know, just a magical corridor inside of this gloomy world, and just to hang out there. Oh. I mean, if it really is a massive under level, cooling is a bigger problem than heating usually. Yes, that's true. Hello, Bytecaster on Twitch. Hello. Really cool stuff. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. I'm trying to make some sense out of these sketches. That's usually the problem. But again, I have to remember myself that it doesn't need to be perfect. Actually, it's even better if it's just just a sketch, just to put down a few ideas. No need to get too crazy, even though I will probably go crazy, because that's usually what I do. Our cat is brawling with my doll right now. Well, it's 16:23. That's the time. I'm waiting for my cat to come downstairs and start screaming at my door. Oh, that's a good question, Lennox. Is the cat orange? Because that's usually like orange cat behavior. But probably, I don't know, maybe sometimes even other types of cats, they behave strangely. This feels like it should be part of a bigger image, maybe? Because, I don't know, it feels like you cannot show everything just here. Cats be cats, yes. Is the theory that they all share the same brain cell, and but they all like have it like just a few days of the, not even the week, like the month, and usually they're like just brainless. She's a tuxedo and only wakes up to do such things on occasion. Okay. I think probably this makes sense if it was. Oops. I think the image was larger, but I don't know. I don't feel like these was super successful, but let's just leave it at that. She says while keep sketching on top. No, just leave it. Maybe we can... yes, why not do something that is similar, but maybe with another type of perspective. And again, I need to try and keep these small, otherwise I go work on the details a little bit too soon. I'm not sure I want to know what's at the end of the corridor, if it gets any longer. Yeah, me neither. That's why let's just leave it there. Like a menacing reminder. Let's just ignore that for now. I'm gonna go and get my parrot boys into trouble again. Have a nice evening. You too, Lennox. Thank you so much for stopping by and for keeping us company. I hope to see you around maybe next stream. So yeah, thanks again. Goodbye. Have a good day. And welcome back, Grayson. Let me drink some water. So I'm so sorry, guys. I just realized that I was basically working like this. Like you cannot see anything. So sorry. I'm just trying to keep things, smaller so I don't get too absorbed by all the details that I could add. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to do something like this. I am mesmerized by the ship, to be honest. Oh, this like thing over here. Yeah, this one is it's not bad. I would like to elaborate this one a little bit more. I see we're still making buildings. Yes, still working on these environment pieces with the for this city. So we have a lot of buildings here. Also, your mood board is getting bigger each stream. Oh my god, yes. So they will cover you as well. Like you will start like see like a zooming in just just these like, hey guys, welcome to my stream. Help please. No, you're right, it was so big. I didn't even realize. I don't need that to be that big. It's actually like quite distracting. So let's make it a little bit smaller so you guys can see a little bit better of the canvas. Like, help, I'm inside a texture. Can someone help me? Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Help. That's yeah, that's the vibe here. Help. Help me, please. What? Why is it not doing anything? Could be. Oh, there you go. Okay. I love the Eastern Europe aesthetic, and this is mildly reminding me of it. Yes, it's very brutalist and very Soviet style of buildings. I see fan art potential there. Yes, you're totally right, Grayson. Yes. Corridors! Thank you. Thank you for keeping the Twitch chat alive with the usual like bi-hourly message corridors. Let me just drop some there you go, some emotes there. I am truly like so tempted to just jump on Blender and do some 3D for these like these views, because like the perspective of some of these is like non-existent. But yeah, again, I have to remind myself constantly that I'm just putting down ideas, and at this stage, like, I mean, if you're able to do fantastic and perfect perspective, go for it. But if you're not, it's not a huge issue. You can always go back and correct it later. And that's what I am going to do. Let's put some light. Oh, you know what we can do? These. Okay. Ah. And then just make it a little bit lighter. These whole things remind me vaguely of the manga Blam. Oh, yes. Yes, I know that one. Marco is a fan. I think he is almost done with the series. Like I think he finished the volume 5 of Blam. I just saw a couple of panels, like of pages, and it was so nice. The perspective makes perfect sense. You only have to put vantage points here, 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 over here, over there, and here as well. And oh yes, you know, over there, like 20 meters from your from where you exist. Yes, over there too, and all over this place. Oh yes, that's why, like, for shapes like these, having the opportunity and the possibility to use 3D is such a massive help. Because I remember in school I did like 2 years of basically architectural studies, and yeah, it was literally like, oh sorry, my vantage point, it's on your table, and you have to go to like not even the next table to your left, it's like the one after, like 5 meters away from you, like, hey hey, sorry, I need to like just put like a sign here with a pen on your table, do you mind? Sorry. It's it was like, what? And okay, there's other ways to do it, but still. Obviously, just a few architectural contamination, totally different lore-wise. Yeah, absolutely. But it's still like a nice inspiration, I think. The manga, Blam. Even just for the scale of things. Yeah, this one is all over the place. I don't really like this one. So, you know what? Let me just copy these. Let's just do a normal, like, building, and then maybe add stuff onto it. This is the good thing of doing this kind of like quick sketches, because you have to try, and I always try my best to not get too attached to it and get too lost into the details, because yeah, maybe you realize that it doesn't work. And it's better to just erase everything and just start over. I have an idea. So, as I mentioned, we have basically these catwalks, these like structures to go around the city. For like people, like just how they call, like pedestrians. And maybe we can represent that here, because they, if we have like a section here, something like these. I think this could work. Oh yes. I thought I lost my ref guy here. He's still with us. Oops. The one you're doing now is amazing already. Thank you, Marco. Corridors. Thank you. Yeah, I like this one much better than the other. And my voice is already going. Yeah. I need some tea with honey, I think. Okay. Okay, I definitely prefer this one to the other one, but I'm missing something here on the right, because we have this building, okay, but I feel we could have something, an element here. Could be just a side of like another building. Let me try, let me see. Because I don't want to hide too much of the one here with all the windows slash balconies, because I think that really gives a good idea of the whole scene, but I still want to add an element on the right. So let me do this so we have a good base. Oops. Yeah, maybe something simple as this could be enough. And what if maybe there's an access to another catwalk, maybe over here, something that goes up a little bit and then turns right away on the other side of this building. Okay, let's add another person going. Nope. Over here. Let me save because I haven't saved since the beginning. That blur in the back, in the foreground, the patches GIF. I understand perfectly which GIF you mean. Thank you. I'm so happy that you like it. I think it makes sense, you know. And yeah, this one is not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, could be better. But yeah, trying to not get too lost. Okay, let's start another one right away. What time it is? It's 5, so maybe I can put down another 2. That would be great. Oops. Hello, Soleil Zenith. Hello. Hello on Twitch. Thank you for joining the stream. Hope you're doing well. I am fighting with the perspective here, so I am not doing well. Nice keyframe. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just trying to put down some ideas, some city views, just to nail the general mood of this place. And yeah, it's not easy. I mentioned before that I have the urge of opening Blender and just put some even some, I don't know, cubes and rectangles will be nice to have. You should do it. Blender is amazing just for getting an idea of perspective. I agree 100%. It's so great. It's such a useful tool. It's just that I think my good old laptop will explode if I do it during the live stream. But I tell you what probably will happen tomorrow is that I will keep working on these ones, and absolutely I will be using Blender because I'm not streaming tomorrow. So yeah, I need the help of 3D, because I mean I can put ideas down here with the sketches, but some of the maybe like the compositions that I have in mind are quite difficult to nail with the sketch. So yeah, I think tomorrow Blender will be used. maybe in the future when I will build myself another PC, I will have the power to stream some 3D, maybe stream some Unreal as well. I've been trying to learn how to use that for concept. What if this area is like all closed and we can see a little bit of the outside? Okay, let's try and use some shapes here. Maybe something cool will appear. Hello, Lazy Crow. Welcome to the stream. Made a crab drawing and practice drawing people. Nice. The council demands the crab drawing as sacrifice. Well, I would like to see the crab drawing too. I'm curious now. I wonder how life for the regular folks is in that setting. Probably a coffin apartment with a flat screen to blast them with ads and propaganda. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much it. In fact, we worked on a concept for the protagonist's apartment, and we did that a couple of years ago. But now we like that this story is more refined, and we have a clearer idea of a lot of the aspects of world building. Yeah, we realized that the apartment that we have in the concept is too nice, and we need to create another one that is more in line. Because the one that we did, it was like actually like hey, not bad. I'm trying to practice perspective. Oh, good luck. And yeah, basically me too. I'm doing the same. It's so difficult. That's true. That was too nice. Yeah, definitely. We need to redo it a little bit. It was too big, and actually, with like the windows were too big as well. Like too much light and too much, I don't know, niceness in this place. How naive were we thinking that was an ugly place? Yeah. I do have a question that may sound dumb, but if peeps are miserable, where do corps get their money from? Yes, corps are definitely not getting it from the poor masses, right? Yeah, if Marco can respond to that, I will let him do it. The crab is ready for the sacrifice. He's in the Discord. Thank you so much, Crow. Thank you for sharing that with us. Multiple windows? That sounds like luxury. Yes, there was the window tax. So you cannot have more than one. Or maybe like a few, but very tiny ones. All will be crab. Praise the crab. These buildings remind me of Chicago during spring. Oh. Wow. I think it was Chicago that was one of the inspirations for like the catwalk. Then there will be like a sort of small train to go around the city, and all the like the rails are suspended, and I think that was one of the inspirations for Marco, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it has some higher trainways that we used as a reference for a train system. There you go. Question: what time period the setting of a druid is in? So, yes, I must point out that I haven't changed the title of the stream, but today I'm actually working on the project Unblessed. I'm not working on druids. Sorry about that. I just realized. But back to your question, Crow. Basically, druids is, I will say that the closest period related to our world will be the 13th and 14th century, specifically for the cities of the humans. But I had the idea, I still don't know if I want to do that, but I think it will make things more interesting, to give them a little bit of like a more advanced technology, just because I wanted to do something a little bit different. So it's everything is very like medieval style, but then you will have, especially for the nobles and the very rich people, will have a little bit of technology, nothing too crazy. Imagine if like I don't know, a genius like Leonardo da Vinci had a patron that was like giving him money to implement all his ideas, and maybe like some of those were actually working. So, you know, machines and things like that with the style and the materials that could be used and could be like found in a medieval period. So yeah, something like that. Maybe it could be even later, like more like early Renaissance. And for the druids, since they have magic, their technology has not advanced much. So I will say they are probably a little bit back into the maybe 12th century or 11th century, and all that is based in basically like Central Europe slash Great Britain, because that's the reference that I have. I'm trying to create my world, but also like have references to the real world, just to take inspiration from. This isn't a druid stream. You're not allowed to ask the question. Yeah, that's my fault for not changing the title. But actually, last time, or maybe it wasn't last time, it was a few streams ago that I was working on this project, Unblessed. I tried to change the title and it didn't change. So I tried. Oh, you're right, Grayson. Only 6 likes. Come on. Leave a like if you're liking the stream. Check out my last video on my YouTube channel. It came out yesterday. I'm really happy about that video, and I think it could be really insightful to watch. So yeah. I didn't know. Oh, don't you worry, Crow. Like, you guys can always ask me questions about druids when I'm working on Unblessed, or about maybe like Unblessed if I'm working on druids. Do not worry about that. I don't know if it was already asked about other AI. Oh, in the world of Unblessed, I don't think there are. Oh, maybe like the regime, like the government, has some kind of like super computer, because like normal people don't really have that, don't have a lot of technology, even though the city is really advanced in some aspects but not others. So yeah, there's not really like an actual like artificial intelligence, not like the one that are, yeah, they are selling out right now, which is not AI. But yeah, an actual like artificial intelligence, I actually don't know. I don't think so. But question, Great Archdruid. What do you do if, let's say, you have a world build and lore in it, but no title for the project? That's a very, very good question. Yeah, Arcade says you wait for the title to find you. That's basically what happened to me for Druides. I was reading some books about druids and about Celtic culture, because a lot of the druids is based on Celts. And I was reading the book, and basically druids and druides, it was an ancient word for druids and an ancient way of writing it. And I really liked it. And at that point, I already started working on the project, but I didn't had a title. Like the title came to me after a little bit, like after probably it was already maybe a year that I was working on the project before I found a title that I liked. Before that, I was just calling it like the Druid project. It was just a placeholder name, trying to find something that worked. One thing that I did was trying to understand if I wanted like a one-word title, a little bit longer title, maybe 2 words, and trying to understand what I had like a preference for. And I like the idea of having just one word. So maybe you can then with that add sort of like a second title underneath. But I remember I had my preference was for just a one word title. But I think like starting from that could be good. And I think the more you put down, either in drawing, painting, writing, and the more the possibility of the title like actually finding you, it's high. But yeah, it could be also useful do some like brainstorming again, trying to decide what would you prefer for the structure of the title, and then put down a few ideas. And don't feel the pressure to like choose one right away. If you put down some ideas in writing, just leave them be for a while, and let's see, just to see what sticks to your brain, and what maybe you feel could work better. Yeah, that's I think that's what I will suggest. The best one are the ones that come to you naturally. Yeah, That's true. Sometimes, like some people for projects, they start from the title. Maybe they have these title, this word, these like 2 words, these sentence in their heads, and they build around it. But yeah, it's not always the case. Find yourself a good bunch of people and ask them for help. I know I couldn't come out with the name for my project, and some friends together helped me with some ideas. That's another good point. Girl, I do the specific thing that makes this word interesting to me, plus genre, plus what I want to use this word for, plus world building. Yeah, that's another cool way, just to brainstorm and put down ideas. And yeah, I think it will come to you. Oh, AI related question. Oh, we have an answer. The technology level of this world building isn't advanced as our actual technology. This world went very far on the chemical technology, but haven't made much more after our 90s. Thank you so much for the explanation. As I mentioned last stream, I know, of course, I know things about the lore of the project. But at the same time, I'm here to have a grand old time drawing. And so, like, whenever maybe like someone asks, of course, questions to know more about the word, I'm like, I just draw stuff. Leave me alone. Don't ask me. Oops. What? Oh, stupid Windows bar. Hate that thing. Okay. Oh, I haven't turned on my Christmas lights. Sorry, give me a sec. Ah, much better. Sorry, my music stopped and I don't know why. Okay, it's working again. Can you give examples of the advanced chemical technology they have? It's very hard to summarize this, but I'll try my best. Thank you, Marco, for answering the questions. The advance in chemical technology created the base for humans to be perfectioned. Easy to say, the richer, the better. With food being printed and injected directly as a service from the regime, they decide where better nourishment go logically. The improvement methodology has been creating people who are biologically better than the normal ones, or so this is what they say. And the method is called the blessing. Yeah. Now you can see why the project is called Unblessed. There you go. Eugenics through food, exactly. Hungry always on the spot, yeah. Now, other than this lore, chemicals are some sort of a currency in this world. Yeah, that's another point. Like, there's, from what I remember, there's not really money like in our world, at least for now, because we will need to see if everything works with the game design and. See if we needed to maybe add a concept of currency, but for now, yeah, the currency is the chemicals that you can exchange. Money is chemicals. Chemicals need to be produced in industries. Industries have runoff. They produce heat. They require water. Oh my god, the logistics for these will be so crazy. I love that everyone is going crazy. How much dopamine will go in this chemical base setting? Biochemistry is so cool. In theory, you don't need electricity to produce light. Biochemistry can do it too. Yeah, it's so cool. Like, and starting to think about all the implications. It's great, and your questions are so great and so helpful to build more of the lore, because. You need like some sort of like testers to see if everything is working and what is missing. So it usually it's where people will have questions about. I mean, our brain produces electricity. Yeah, well said, Soleil. Yes. Thanks for your questions. More will be said in the future. Yeah, it's great, and I have a lot of concepts that I need to work on for these projects. So definitely there will be a place for discussion. I have also created already the channel on the Discord server, a channel dedicated to this project, to Unblessed. And yeah, there we can discuss about it, and if people have questions. Don't want to spill too much, guys. Yeah, I understand. That's why I'm always hesitant to maybe like answer questions, because I don't know if maybe I'm saying too much or maybe I'm saying things incorrectly. So I'm always like on a very like thin line between like saying too much and saying wrong stuff. But if you will, this is likely to get into the category of a camp punk. Nice. This reminds me a lot of Judge Dredd. Oh, I don't know what that is. Oh, Judge Dredd. Oh, okay. Okay, now that I see the drawings, I recognize it. Nice. So this game is a survival, like with probably crafting and so on. There are a few elements in common with Dread for sure, but let's say Unblessed is a lot less American. Yeah. The setting up to now sounds very interesting and cool. Yes, yes, it does. And I think it has like elements that remind of other IPs, other settings, but the way everything is mixed, I think it brings something new to the table. Okay, I think I'm getting again a little bit lost on the details, so let's stop there. And oh, we have 15 minutes, so I don't know if I will be able to do another one, but let's try. Let's put down an idea. What, you can't give someone 15 years for looking ugly? Is that something that happens on the how is it called, Dread? That sounds scary. I think I've exhausted all my ideas. I set up my drawing tablet and I don't know what to draw now. Oh. What could you draw? Are you feeling more like drawing a character, an environment, animals, like creatures? This last one started well. Love that shape. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this last one. I like the shape of these, but I don't know how to insert it in a scene. I feel like I've used my brain to the limit today, and now it just needs food and rest. Just do random lines that connect them. Hopefully imagination takes root. I used to do that actually. Yeah, I do. I used to do random lines even with my non-drawing hand, and then trying to I don't know, see if any shapes made sense. It's really fun. I'm always feeling like drawing characters. I'm thinking. I'm trying to think of ideas for, like, I don't know, to give you. I don't know why I have something with a frog or a toad in my head. I don't know. I'm seeing like a frog somewhere. I will just leave that hint. Then you do whatever you prefer with that. I don't know why. I am thinking about frogs. Hell yeah, let's go. There you go. Yeah. Frog to the rescue. Yeah, this shape is nice. Let's just ignore this building here. Then that could be something for another scene. Just trying to understand how this works. It's a great way to strengthen imagination using the neocortex to see patterns in abstract shapes. Yes, definitely, it's a really good exercise. Just to stop and look at the lines, trying to, yeah, as you said, use your brain and trying to see if you see something, and if you can do that mental exercise. And yeah, that could like turn into something that you end up drawing. So yes, definitely. Yeah, this building is distracting me. I love this. Oh, thank you. I really like the shape of this one. And now that I'm adding a few buildings, it's starting to, I don't know, look like something. I hope so. Let's give this building a base color. Oh, bye, Grayson. Thank you for stopping by and for keeping us company. And during the live stream, I hope to see you around at the next one. And yeah, you have a good day. Goodbye. And actually, I will probably go too, since it's 6. But I think there is a scene. It's starting to make some sense. Some strange way. Let's see. Let me just do something like this, and then we take this one and do that. And I think I am going to stop here. Yeah, this is fine. It's dinner time. I'm currently making a spag bol. It's spag bol spaghetti alla bolognese. Because, that sounds good. But, yeah, Soleil, you actually made me very hungry right now because it's almost dinner time for me as well. It's what my friend the circle calls it, spag bol. I loved it. I love that name. Looks oddly like a frog, to be honest. Oh my god, yes, you are so right. I was giving you ideas and then I influenced myself. And let me... I will just... I have to... Sorry, I really... I don't even know how a frog is. There you go. Amazing. I know. Only quality art on this stream, guys. I don't know what the legs of a frog are. I don't know. I don't know anything. This will be fine. But yeah. Sometimes they look like the grey buildings were built first, but then because they are so inhumane and uncaring, the people living there built things with scraps and wastes for their own convenience. Definitely, yeah, that's something that happens in Unblessed, for sure. Yeah, there's the hanging favelas, there you go. I'm craving for some chapulines. What's chapulines? Sounds good. Oh, grasshoppers. Wow. Okay, they actually look very tasty. Why they look so tasty? Wow. Okay. Canon, frog building canon? Maybe? Oh, you know, do people still say bless you in Unblessed when people sneeze instead of God bless you? I guess it'd be may you be blessed by chemicals. Yeah, that's a good point, Soleil. What do they say when someone sneezes? Maybe like they just say like, stop it. I like in Italian you usually say salute, which means health. You literally say like health to someone. And I love that in Spanish you say Jesus. I just thought about it now, like someone sneezes and Spanish, I don't know, in like South America or Central America, like Latin people, what do they say? But in Spain is Jesus when someone sneezes, and it's so funny to me because if I think about it in English, I don't know why the tone changes and it's just like Jesus. Like, stop it, what are you doing? What? I hate grasshoppers. Oh, yes, I know you do, Marco. Indeed they are, with taste of lemon and salt of the fried grasshoppers. I have an image of a bowl of chapulines in front of me right now on Google, and they look delicious. I'm gonna try to say what the fuck was that when someone sneezes. Oh, that is so Ozzy Osbourne coded. Like, what was that? What the fuck is that? What? Every time there's like a strange sound. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. I think we are done for today, guys. I must say I'm still happy with the images that I've done today. I think a lot of them have potential, especially the frog building. And as I said, I will probably do some tests using Blender, because I need the possibility to just move the camera around with a few. I will probably use cubes, nothing more, and because all the details then I will add them later on Photoshop using maybe some photos. So yeah, I think I will probably do that tomorrow. I am kind of like in the mood for some 3D block out. And next week, I think it's probable that I will be working on Unblessed again. But let's see, because I also need to work on some art for my next lore video. So yeah, I guess we will all discover what I will work on next week together. It's a surprise. And with some salsa, they taste great. Looks very good, very clean. Thank you so much. I'm gonna drop a crazy fan art on Discord. Please do arcade. And yeah, I think it's time to say goodbye, guys. And I wish you all a great day. Thank you so much for keeping me company and for joining me today while I basically fought with perspective for 3 hours, and my brain is melted. But yeah, it was great fun, and yeah, I hope to see you again in the next stream, which will be next Tuesday around 3 p.m. UK time. That's my usual schedule. So yeah, again, thank you so much, guys. I wish you a great rest of your day. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye.